Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Kelly's Little Ones Nursery and More. So, I had a little trouble again with the camera on my computer. It was doing that thing where when I turned the camera on, it was a completely black screen and the numbers on the bottom were flashing. I tried to push the number the F8 and I couldn't remember the second one to push, but I think you have to be out of the camera to do so. It didn't really work, so I just went ahead and watched a video, and every time I watch a video, I kid you not, every time I watch a video, I have to push, let me see. I think I have to push, yeah, the arrow button that goes this way, F10. Like let the video play and uh, the sound isn't on. So the minute I push F10, it seems to work. I'm by all means not a computer expert. This is the third or fourth time my computer camera has done this, and this is only 2 months old. So anyway, let's get into the video that I promised you guys. I'm going to sit here at my table and you can see I have all of my journals here. Sorry that it's so far away. First, I have this journal that it says Paisleys and Posies, and it's a coloring journal. I used it to journal in and do some scripture writing in, and I ended it with some scripture writing. And then this is a composition notebook. This is a notebook I used for short stories and creative writing. So, just my own version of creative writing. And I kind of labeled it with a sticky note here. Just did some scripture writing, and what I did was I pinned it together. So I had this much pages for the creative writing part of this notebook that I wanted to use it for, and then this, and then this was another part, and this was another part of some creative writing, which I used uh, those things there. So some short stories and some creative writing, basically. And then I made sure I tried to split up the notebook in pages, some extra pages for the creative writing part, and then short stories, and then I kind of ended it there. And so I kind of ended it there, and then over here there is lots more paper left. So and then I have this here for some notes as prompts here in the back. That I started working on this when I was hanging out with my best friend Natalie, she did a lot of writing, and one of her goals was to write a book. She's into that. I don't know why, but she's into that BDSM lifestyle. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. So that's what inspired. I used to go over there almost daily and have a bag with like different stuff, different books to write in, and extra paper and things like that. This composition notebook she gave to me, I used it for. I used it. I was this. I started when the show Mob Wives first came out or began on VH1, and I had a laptop at the time. So what I wanted to do was look up, like, like Google some of the, the people that were on or were named in the show and Google them. And then I did that. And then that other mobster show that used to be on like the biography channel. It's not really on anymore. Like I said, had I had a laptop, just kind of Google it and kind of write certain things down and like detail information. So I did that, and then that's all over here, and then there's still about all this paper left. And I got one of these stickers, and I put it was for something else, but clearly I scratched it out and put this little sticker here, entitled it Mobsters. I know, call me weird. This, I think I've shown before. It's another composition notebook that I've had for a very long time, and I labeled it my Reborn Diary. Even though I didn't have Reborns yet, I just had Ashton Drake dolls, or not Ashton Drake, but Paradise Gallery dolls, and some Ashton Drake dolls I used to from a Facebook friend of mine. She's she doesn't really do YouTube anymore, and I don't see her on Facebook. But this is just a red composition notebook, and it's made in Brazil. So it's a wide rule. So basically, some of the kiddos I was playing at the time, I kind of have them taped to the front, and then over here on the other side, some of the other kids I was playing at the time, and just kind of like a dream, like pictures, like of what I'd like to have if I had like a reborn, like if I had my place of my own, and kind of like maybe things that I would want for for my nurse. And then this one's labeled Babies I Want But Can't Afford, Ashton Drake dolls. So my friend Natalie, when she used to write and journal and do all kinds of stuff, she taught me how to just look through old like magazine pics, find certain pictures as prompts, and then kind of use that as prompts and maybe write about it. So it's got some more. It's got some Paradise Gallery dolls on here. And some more Paradise Gallery dolls. And then basically some of my subscribers from way back when. My channel has grown since I did this one. And then YouTube video ideas. And then a reborn toddler I was supposed to get, but it fell through. And then did a little writing here. And then some writing about the doll, one of the dolls I was playing, about Levi's first day of kindergarten, Wednesday, September 2nd, 2015. And then I kept track of what Dolly kids I was going to play. And then that's pretty much it for this notebook. And then there's all that paper left. And then here in the back, I have a picture of baby Lincoln down here that I don't have anymore. And then notes for reborn journaling. And I wrote down, this was before Laura Little Lex Love died, and I wrote down the babies she had. So there's half of a notebook, but since I have all this on here, and I do something different now for the reborn toddlers, the toddlers I currently play. And then this notebook has been around for a very, 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 very long time. And this just has like, I can't see. This just has all of the names of the dolls Cindy and I used to play, but this is just all of my kiddos. This was just names of my buddies and kid sisters. That's when Cindy and I played those guys, and this was just made up their names and their names and their date of birth and their weight. And then, yeah, just those pages, just these pages out of this notebook. And that leaves all the rest of these pages. So this has been around for a very, very long time. You can probably tell. This is one that I think Cindy gave me to use. But now again, I just have my 5 toddlers that I play. So yeah, so that's different. And then I also, this one here was my dreams and goals journal. And I had dreams and goals. And again, this is just photos and stuff like that, decorated like that. That's when I was with my neighbor Natalie. Just different photos of things that, just different photos I've gotten out of magazines and things. Just kind of things like that. I know you can't see very well, but I used to journal like that a lot. And then, yeah. And some of these goals I've done. I've gotten a cell phone, and I've had more than a few cell phones since doing this kind of journaling, this dreams and goals journal. Again, this is from magazines and things like that. Kind of just um, my collective dress clothes. That's when I I was kind of into the modesty thing back then, things like that. And then also I have some different things in this dreams and goals journal from when I went to concerts and things like that, and got different things that I've saved, wristbands, guitar picks, another wristband, just and some of that kind. That's my concert stuff from different places, and then just things like that. Some more journaling, physical condition and health, things like that, and goals I set for myself. Take my meds on a regular basis. Still, we need to work on that. Stand up for myself. Don't be afraid to speak my mind and enjoy life. So, yeah. And then my hobbies, and my downtime, things what I do then. Some more concert stuff, some more dream stuff, like for what I would want for my reborn nursery, and memories of, yeah, some more dream stuff for my nursery, dream stuff for my nursery, some uh 6/5/14, when my friend Janet and her son and we all went over to Seattle to see Slaughter, stayed in a motel, and then just kind of another thing. That's something to, yeah. And then just what I do to be married to a rock star. And then I put a picture of Bret Michaels and with his wife. I don't know if it's current or not. And I know this one's probably not current. Nikki Sixx and his current wife. This is just a picture of some chick in the bathing suit. This is what I'd love to look like, which that's like body shaming myself, which is not very good. And then pets, like pets and things, and love, wedding, baby joy, money. Some of it's realistic, some of it isn't. But yes, just basically dream. So this is basically my dreams and goals journal. Oh, here's a good one. Things I can do. Think positive, dress nice, speak up, do what I want, not what everybody else wants. And see, I kind of kept track of that. I'm sorry, this is a little long, but basically, a long story short, this is my dreams and goals journal. And I journal here, and I journal here, and then just did some creative writing on this side, and that side. and then some drawings by her son Aaron. Yeah, and then some more concert stuff. Yeah, just so basically between journaling, kind of, and dreams and goals journal, different things, plus memories. So that's when I was with Natalie, and then I got a couple of ticket stubs in there. Whoops. I'll just put it there. So anyway, that notebook is for my old dreams and goals journaling notebook that I did. I think I used most of the paper in this one. All right, and last but not least, this notebook is a one subject notebook called College Ruled Studio C, and it's neon paper organized by color. There's nothing really in this, but it has green, yellow, pink, and orange. I don't remember where I bought it. This wasn't really journaling. This was really my own writing out loud, writing like sermons down. I don't know, like what I called sermons, or what I would put like the name on the top, and then that's what I would name it. So like this one, Love and Guidance, from 7/24 of 2017. I mean, that is crazy. I think what I was planning on doing was like using the orange paper originally for like sermons I'd want to do, but not real sermons, just whatever popped out of my head. But I've not have yet to read it here on YouTube for all of you, but it only took up. I haven't used much of this. I've only took up this much paper, so all of this paper is left. I was going to use like the orange for like writing whatever came to mind and making a kind of a sermon out of it if I wanted to, and then doing different things with all the different colors of this paper. So that is the last one, and I can still use it, really. But these journals and all these notebooks I've done stuff with. And then I also have this planner. It's a planner. I think my Aunt Lisa got it from around here. Although the calendar are outdated because it only goes till 2022, I think. So I still have all of this paper in here to use, and it has its own divider, and it has a topic on the top and a date, and then down here is the to-dos. Thinking about doing something with that. And then it also has a pocket in the back here, and also a pocket in the front. Like I said, the calendars are the reference calendars in here are pretty much way outdated. I haven't figured out if I want to do anything with that though. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little flip through of all of these journals and all the different subjects that I've used them for. That if you're a writer or if you like to write, or journal or things like that. I hope that inspires you and gives you some ideas. In fact, it gave me some good prompting ideas. So yeah. So anyway, I hope you like this video, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'm not sure what to call it yet. Uh, Flip through of past journals, I guess, or past, I don't know, I don't know. I'll figure a title out, but I hope you, sorry, I hope you made it through this video. Sorry it was a little bit long, but it took a bit. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and have a blessed Sunday, and we will see you next time.